You can't take meditation and try to make it a goal or a habit. That's not meditation. That's just you giving yourself a lobotomy from the inside out. That's what most people are doing when they're trying to practice so-called manifestation. They're giving themselves a lobotomy from the inside out. You have to actually be willing to die. You have to surrender to the immediacy of death, which is all around you. And in this absolute surrender to that, you realize what God is. You come into the truth of being, and you see it's God alone that moves everything. All movement is divine. All movement is sacred. Everything is sacred. Everything is holy. And in this realization, you see what all of the movement of the mind is. You see what all war is. You see what all hatred is. You see what all violence is. You see what all suffering is. You see what all division is. You see what it is to be divided and at war inside of yourself and in the world. And you see that it's the exact same thing. And it's the result of ignorance of self, which is a hiccup called thought that you believe to be real and you identify with. And so you think you have thoughts and other people have thoughts, and some thoughts are good and some thoughts are bad, and some thoughts are yours, but other thoughts are intrusive. There's no such thing. All thought is intrusive, and none of it's yours. Thought is not personal. It's not personal. It's a mechanical structure. Memory is not personal. It's a mechanical structure. It's physics. And when you see that all of time, space, and thought is one movement of physics, and that physics is the very manifestation of consciousness itself, there's no division between anything and anything else, then it's fine. And in this awareness, there's just awareness basking in its own glory. There's just consciousness basking in its own celebration of itself, which is the very living essence of intelligence, peace, love, joy, unconditional and unconditionally. And it's this lack of awareness that is separation from the divine in experience. This very lack of awareness of inseparable union with all that is eternally is the very essence of all of our so-called destructive systems of so-called civilization.